Okay, well that was really quick. Hopefully you enjoyed the story, and welcome back to day 1, week number 3, language part 2. And we are doing practice pages 197 and 198. So you can click off and pause me and make sure that that is ready. And when you're ready, come back on, okay? All right, well, let's go ahead and see what they want. It says, as you read the story, we would do that if we were together, fill in the problems and ideas you read about. Write the solutions. So we have a problem. Doesn't have to be like something terrible that happens. It's just a situation that you need to figure out how you're going to work it out. And then what ideas the children had, and then how they solved this particular problem, okay? And sometimes they'll give us the page number right there. So you can be on 376 in your book, in your anthology if you'd like. So let's see. The class must make a what for the open house? Would the answer be the class must make a mural for the open house? No, because they really didn't know what they wanted to make. They voted on it. So they had to make a, starts with a P, ends with an object, right, project. They had to make a project. Whoops. P-R-O-J-E-C-T. You guys know I can't talk and write at the same time. I mess up. So on page 376, they had some ideas, right? It doesn't look like, okay. I don't think it's on 376. I think you will find their ideas on page 379. So I think they made a mistake. So what are some of their ideas? I'm just going to change that to a 9 because one of the ideas was to print a banner. They really had more than 4 ideas, right? What one would you like to pick next? A bookmark? Okay. We don't have room for lots of words here. So they thought, oh, we can make bookmarks. Who doesn't like a bookmark? They can make hundreds of bookmarks. Or I'm going to skip the card into, go to a mural, since that's what they decided, or do a play. Okay, bookmark, mural, play, print a banner, and they solved their problem by what? Having a fight, putting all the names in a basket and pulling out which one was right? Or did they take a vote? Did the teacher point and they raised their hand? I think that was it. And so the solution was they decided to make, this is not a sentence, I don't know why I capitalized it, not necessary, but make a banner, doesn't even need a period. They decided to make a banner. Ah, no they didn't. See, I told you I can't write and think and talk. There's so many things going on. They decided to make a mural. So you guys keep an eye on me. You can just holler through the video. No, Mrs. Sadler, you're messing up again. All right, so the class needs help to paint the what? To paint each other? No, that did happen, but that just, they didn't need help with that. They needed help to paint the mural. And so, let's see if they got this right. On page 393, they had to ask some people for help, right? So, boy. Okay, maybe my book is different than your book. I'm beginning to get the feeling that my book is different than your book. So I could be totally off on that. Maybe in your anthology, page 393 is the answer. I don't know. Only you know for sure. So the first thing they had to do was they had to get permission from the Mr. Jackson type person, the principal, you're right. So they had to ask the principal. And that's spelled with a pal because he's your pal. Ask the principal. And we don't have room to say for permission, but that's what they did. And then they needed some supplies. So who were they going to get these supplies from? The PE teacher, the Coach Carlo, the Mr. White, the Bible teacher, the art teacher. Okay, so they were going to ask the art teacher. And for paint, but I don't have much room, so I'm going to go dot, dot, dot. You can go dot, dot, dot too if you'd like. And then last but certainly not least, they ask, who are the people that you are surrounded by right now? Right, they ask families. And that is a word that ends in a Y. We change the Y to an I and add ES. They ask families for help. Whoa, that's a little crazy. Okay, so these were their ideas. The solution, we already have one of them. So, how did they solve this problem? They asked many different people to do different things, right? So they ask many people to do different things. And that's still not a complete sentence. It's just a thought. Ask many people to do different things. Okay? So if you need to pause me to finish this, go ahead. I'm going to move on to the next page where we're going to write a true or false for each sentence. The first one said Maylee's idea was to paint a mural. Was that true? True as could be. So we're going to write true. And you're asking me, can I just put a capital T? No, because it says true or not true. But you know what? We are going to do this. We're going to change the not true to false because we know that if it's not true, it's false. So let's go to number 2. Maylee got her idea from a picture in a book. Did she get her idea from a picture in a book? No. Where did she get her idea from? Right, the mural that she saw on the side of the building. So we will say false. She did not look in a book for that idea. Number 3, the class decided which idea to use by picking a slip from a basket. Well, we've already talked about that. No, the teacher pointed, they voted, so another false answer. Number 4, 25 people voted for the mural. 25 people. No, not 25 people. They didn't have that many people in the class. Ironically, we do. That would be true for us. Oh, I guess not everybody wanted the mural. Sorry. All the children in Maylee's class worked on the mural. Did all of the children in Maylee's class work on the mural? Yes, and then some, right? All of the children had a different part. Parents were not allowed to help the children work on the mural. They were not allowed. I think we know that is false because they asked them for some help. Children, parents, and other visitors came to the open house. Well, of course, do we think monkeys and gorillas were going to come to the open house? No. These are the people who would come to an open house. Number 8, the people cheered when Mr. Ford told about the mural. Oh, yes, they did. They were crazy happy out of their minds. All right, so that ends part 2 of our language for day 1, Monday, April 6th. All right, I will catch you later. Have a good day.